that's what we always trying to persuading our users. Before you buying token, any other projects, do your research first. That's what we always mention in our articles and also in our research team. For me as well, whatever token it is, even it's trendy, everyone is talking about it. There's a lot of articles, but you need to do your own research first before you actually want to put in your investment inside.
And we're back at Korea Blockchain Week, and we're here with Joe Tu, who is CoinEx Director of Global Business Development. Welcome, Joe, and thanks for coming. So, Joe, could you tell us about yourself? What do you do, and what was your journey into crypto? What path did you take to get here?
Thank you so much. It's my honor to be here, and thank you so much for the inviting. And hello, everyone. My name is Joe. I'm a director of BD from CoinEx, which is under like a VIBTC, one of the biggest mining pool in the world. So we have a whole ecosystem, including like exchange, wallet, smart chain, and also we have our own research team and etc. So what we do here in the market is we're trying to building a blockchain infrastructures for all the users around the world. We supporting 16 regions, and also supporting language for people who can understand more about blockchain and also cryptocurrency as well. And for me, like I said, I'm a BD from the group, and also I'm mainly working for expanding the market, letting people to understand what we do, and partnership with media, partnership with other communities, trying to getting more users understand more about our group and also our mission to this market. Thank you.
Okay, cool. So let's get into a little inside baseball. I'm really curious about BD in general. So what does that entail, being a business development for CoinEx Group Exchange via BTC? What does that actually entail? You go into that?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. Actually, as a BD, I've been BD here for almost 4 years already. So for me, personally, I think BD is not only you going out for events, getting contacts or everything like that, but it's more about relationships. It's not like you're going to a place and hey, can I get your contact? Maybe we can talking about deals, something like that. But yeah, it is important. But however, more importantly, you need to understand how to get extra value between both of the people, between the other people, between our company as well. So one is extra value. Two is in between of getting a deal as a partnership, but you can getting some extra a win-win situation, so that both of us can getting benefits throughout the market and everything like that. And also as a BD, I think the more importantly is a teamwork as well, because once you got the resources, you need to know how to actually getting the value from them. You need to working with your own team as well. So that's a lot of extra work. Yeah, that's what from my personal perspective. Yeah.
Could you go into a little bit more about that last part? What do you mean about team? So you're kind of a pivot point between the external partners and your team.
Yep.
How does that work for you?
Well, I mean, there's always a conflict because you can't make everything smooth. I want a deal, please sign a contract, compliance check contract, and financial team pay the money, right? So it's all about how you can balancing the benefits between internal team and external team as well. So that's how you're gonna manage to see how you can actually discussing with internal team, how you can just letting them know what's the benefit from the other partner, and letting the partner getting their expectation from what they want from us. Yeah, that's the most crucial thing, and it's more a time-consuming stuff as well. Yeah.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit, because via BTC, it's an OG in the space. Can you tell me a little about the history of via BTC?
Sure.
One of the, as far as I understand, one of the biggest Bitcoin mining pools there is.
Yeah, one of the biggest. Actually, we are the third largest mining pool. Yeah, third largest mining pool in the world, for BTC, and also we are the biggest for BCH. We've been in the market as a mining pool company for 9 years already, which is I wouldn't say OG, but we are long enough, to prove our value in the market. and also as a mining pool team, that's why we have been built up the whole ecosystem, like exchange, wallet, and everything, like I said earlier. But because of the Bitcoin halving, so the ROI for the mining machine, everything is like lowering down. So that's why we're searching out the other way to getting more like value in the market. And the blockchain is a very big market and it's trending market. So we are still learning, studying, and researching and understand the market and providing what we can do for the market as well.
So fair to say that your via BTC is trying to diversify out away from just mining.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe that's a good transition to tell us about CoinEx research.
Yep. So for CoinEx research, like I said, we are trying to building a more understandable market for most of newbie users. So a lot of people want to understand about blockchain. They want to understand about cryptocurrency. But however, there's not much way for them to learn as newcomers. So that we're trying to building an academy place for them to understand, start from zero, understand about what blockchain is, what crypto is, what's the history of the crypto, and also what's the trendy coins. And we have a specific team called CoinEx research team. We are doing a CoinEx daily report, which is about everyday's trend, about the key news from the cryptocurrency and the blockchain around the global. And then for people to see what is going on here. And also, of course, there's including the price of key coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also Dogecoins, etc. So that for them to day by day learn about a little bit topics about the coins, the markets, and what's the key news related to crypto or related to blockchain, so that for them to understand more. Yeah.
And how would you say the growth of CoinEx research has gone? Are you finding people are you getting good feedback from the people who are using it? Who's actually adopting CoinEx research? Who's actually using that?
Yeah, basically this is adopting to all the CoinEx registered users. So for them, it's easy, very easy for them to finding the gateway to the research, so that every our CoinEx users, they'll be happy to see. And also we are putting on our X account as well in every region. So basically we have our CoinEx global account. We have a different regions account specifically for different language, like Japanese, Korean, Spanish, Portuguese, things like that. So all the people, they can see their local language to understand what we are researching on, and in CoinEx Daily as well, in CoinEx Research as well, and we have our own academy center called Help Center. So we got all the research articles there. So basically, they can all getting on that as well.
Is it from the user perspective for the CoinEx Academy? Is it kind of self-serve, or is it there's a curriculum?
Well, it's more about a self-serve, for them to see the daily news, and also they can find a specific keyword what they want to learn, about specific token, which we just listed. We have all the basic information, background about the projects and everything, so that they can find everything possible that they want to research on.
Okay, so being involved in research in the crypto space, I suppose you may have some insights as to what's hot.
Yeah.
So what are you excited about these days?
I mean, in terms of research wise, I wouldn't say I would perfect traders, but in terms of research, that's what we always trying to persuading our users. Before you buying token, any other projects, do your research first. That's what we always mention in our articles and also in our research team. For me as well, whatever token it is, even it's trendy, everyone is talking about it. There's a lot of articles, but you need to do your own research first before you actually want to put in your investment inside. That's my suggestion to all the users as well. For me to going out to BD and also meeting some community leaders, talking to their users, that's what always talking to them. Do your research, very important. Understand before you investigate. Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you came across crypto and you were a newbie? You said that via BTC was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So when did you first encounter Bitcoin or any other kind of cryptocurrency?
Yeah. For me, I was kind of a newbie though. I got into this industry 5-6 years ago. Okay. Not that OG, but I can't say I know a lot, but I kind of understand what the logic is in this industry. But like the question you asked, what do I do when I first met the Bitcoin? For me, it's like a mystery that time because I personally know Bitcoin because of blockchain. I saw the blockchain. Oh, I say this terminology sounds interesting. What's about that? And I'm looking around the Bitcoin white paper, and I'm looking around all the research and also article news related to this. Oh wow, this is interesting. It's different from traditional finance, and also I was trying to listening some podcasts and try to watching on YouTube, try to search some keywords and see what's different from traditional finance, and also how can I just get involved into this cryptocurrency, because I do traditional financing investment as well. So I see the difference, and then I do the research. I see, because years ago the crypto, it's like booming. Like every coin, they apply like 100x, like 10x easily. So then people saw, oh, there's easy money. So that's why I get interested in it, and I'm trying to see how I can get involved as well. That's how I first met Bitcoin and everything like that.
Okay, so you said you have a history in investing in traditional finance assets, and now more focused in the crypto space. So, wondering if you have any insights on how to look at investing in TradFi versus investing in crypto. Like, what are some? I mean, with cryptocurrency projects, blockchain projects, it can be hard to come up with a valuation for the token, whereas in TradFi with stocks, there's tried and true valuation models. So how do you think about the differences in terms of evaluating a project for the potentially investing in?
Well, comparing to traditional finance, crypto is more flexible. What I say, there's kind of things like that, and because crypto is like 24/7, right? You can't really predict it, and but for traditional finance, I mean, the difference is not too huge, but they are investment. But for the traditional one, it's easier for you to trace it, because you see you got a company, you got the listing company, you can easily find their background. But for the crypto wise, it's more mystery. That's what I come with. Yeah.
So one thing I've noticed with investing in crypto is it's very much narrative and momentum driven.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
All right. So BTC is coming at it originally from Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Now the crypto space is much bigger than that. So how are you thinking about this rising importance of Web3, interoperability, DeFi, stablecoins, all that, and how do you think about how the industry has evolved and maybe which direction things are heading?
Well, 100% I was being a positive about this industry, and for the future, of course, it's gonna be being better and better. And we see a lot of countries, they trying to put in their own compliance regulation, trying to make it more regulated. It's been before traditional finance, people putting more rules, putting more compliance regulation, and more people getting interested and more people getting involved. I mean, it's more we can see it's being common in people's mind, and also I will be positive in the future. There's more and more people going to be getting involved in this industry, and also more government will be get involved into this as well, get compliance, and also we don't get any more scammers, things like that. So I'll be positive on this.
Do you so you said you're familiar with the Asian crypto environment. When you compare the different Asian markets, like right now we are at Korea Blockchain Week, we're in Seoul. Maybe we can compare that to Japan and Tokyo and Hong Kong. What are some of the differences that you see, between the different markets?
Yeah, there's a lot of difference actually from country to country. I mean, one because of their culture, two because of the regulation, and maybe three because of the people there might have different like a leader. Someone they follows the KOL, someone follows the trader, someone follows the government. Let's take Korean and Japan for example. They are more regulated. And the government is putting more, regulation on top of that. But for the Southeast Asia wise, like in Vietnam, Indonesia, it's more about like gray area. I mean, even though the government is trying to, putting like a legislation on top of that, but again, it took a little bit of time. But for now, they still like having their own community. It's easier for them to getting like an offline event, doing promotion, doing like getting some, probably like offline workouts, things like that. But for Japan wise, it's more like they are more following about their government, and also Japanese people because of their culture, they are more loyalty to one like the exchange that they like trusted in. So it's very difficult for us to get into the Japanese market because we need to get in their trust first, which is one of the biggest obstacle. And Korea-wise, compliance is always the biggest obstacle because of the travel rule here. So that we need to find out a way and to get into their community, to trying to building our infrastructures and our education, and also how we can do it more in a legal way. Yeah, and also in Southeast Asia wise, we need to prepare for the movement from their government side. Yeah.
Okay, so you're keeping an eye on things in different countries, seeing where the opportunities are.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here at Korea Blockchain Week, obviously, and just wondering if you've had a chance to walk around, if anything has caught your eye so far, thoughts on the conference, like any themes you've seen that have stuck out to you?
Well, I mean, Korean Blockchain Week is huge, man. It's huge. And the first impression for me is, man, there's a lot of people here. Comparing to other events, this place is crowded, and also I see people's passion in terms of getting in. When I get in, there's a long queue, like at least 100 meters away. Like the queuing, people are still like get passionate to get in and try to find some valuable things here. For me, the impression here, I didn't get a chance to like deeply walking around, but for me, it's like this place is very organized, and also we can see a lot of different like projects, wallet, exchange, and very diversified. I will get a chance later after this interview to walking more around here and to getting more deep insights. Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. I'd love to get your thoughts on what you view Bitcoin's role. We're Bitcoin.com. We focus on Bitcoin. How do you view Bitcoin's role in the global economy? Is it, for example, is it a store of value? Is there some other aspect of Bitcoin that you think is being more important, like a censorship resistant form of money? How do you think about Bitcoin personally?
For me, like Bitcoin is more about the core coin in terms of crypto. Because from the history, you can tell, like Bitcoin from very beginning, like little cents until now, you can see like 100K, like 120K. It's still keep growing and keep like developing. And like I said, I'm very positive about the future for crypto. And of course, Bitcoin is one of the key in terms of crypto. And I'm sure a lot of people knowing about the cryptocurrency because of Bitcoin, and people get interested about it because of Bitcoin. So I was like very positive about this to be like a core market in terms of finance and also traditional finance. Yeah.
All right. Frederick, do you have any other questions you'd like to ask?
Well, I'm curious, any price predictions for Bitcoin? I know you mentioned that, 120K, it did go up to 124 in August. What do you think Bitcoin is going to be by the end of the year, Nate? What's your prediction?
Well, I mean, just like a literally personal idea. It's like it's not like for me. Of course, I want it to like going higher because I hold Bitcoin as well. So of course, for me, I personally want to go to 150K, like 200K ideally. But like I said, we never know how it goes for crypto. It's unpredictable. So for me personally, I wish it can go to 200K at the end of this year.
Is there anything you're looking at specifically, anything you're tracking? A lot of people, when they think about what Bitcoin's going to do, they think about global liquidity, the global liquidity cycle, global M2 money supply, how much governments around the world are printing, and they sort of look at that and be like, okay, global liquidity is increasing. That means the price of Bitcoin is going to keep increasing. Is there anything you're specifically looking at to kind of predict, medium, short term, like what the price is going to do, what the market's going to do for Bitcoin?
Yeah, personally, I think it really depends on those whales, right? Yeah, depending on how they want to decide to hold it, they want to keep selling it, or they want to what they're going to do for the next step, to kind of manipulating the market. But personally, I not really want to predict this because it's quite risky. Yeah.
So you see whales as being sort of instrumental. That's interesting because in the last few months, we've seen quite a few longtime Bitcoin holders seemingly divest from their Bitcoin. I think a few weeks ago there was an OG sold 50,000 Bitcoin worth several $billion. So, I mean, does that bearish to you, or is that just a sign of those early adopters passing the torch to the next generation of long-term Bitcoin holders?
I mean, in this industry, everything is possible to happen, right? We couldn't prevent from that one, but it's part of history. We just witness the history, just seeing what they're gonna do, and what we can do is we trying to building our own infrastructure and following the trends. I think that's enough for us.
All right. So, Joe, just to wrap things up here, is there anything you'd like people to know about MyBTC, CoinEx research? Any place that you'd recommend people to follow or get more information?
Yeah, so for VIBDC, it's a very big group company. If anyone get interested, feel free to follow our X account. VIBDC, you can always find me on X. And also for CoinEx research-wise, again, you can follow our CoinEx global account to see what is there. Like I said, the research daily and other articles. Feel free to follow it. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Joe, too.